What up, YouTube? G4 Leader here once again, back with another late night video for you guys. And tonight's topic is going to be a personal vlog. I know I haven't did a personal vlog in quite a while, so I figure it's about time to knock one out. For this vlog, I'm gonna call this vlog Blood is Not Thicker Than Water. For that title, it's mainly, this video is going to be about me and my older brother. A lot of you guys, I don't think I've told you guys this a lot, but I do have an older brother. Me and him are not very close, you know, not like we was when we was kids. We was close when we was kids, but as we got older, you know, we stopped being as close. We aren't like typical siblings, you know, so to speak. And when I say that, I mean this nigga has no loyalty. That's what I say when we ain't typical. He's not a brother type. He's the type of person that if he has friends and he has family, he'll put his friends above his family. He's the type that takes his family for granted. He's the type that assumes, well, my family always gonna be here no matter what the fuck I do, so I don't have to respect them or appreciate anything they do. But my friends have that, they can walk out of my life, so I have to work harder to please them. I have to work harder to keep them in my life. You know, I can't take friends for granted, you know, so I gotta put all my effort, time, money into them, you know. Family, fuck family. They'll always be there. You know, he got that kind of mentality. And y'all know me, I'm a Taurus and I don't play that shit. You know, I put into you what you willing to put into me. So when he do that shit, I just kind of be like, okay, I back off and shit. But to me, I feel like friends are cool and everything, but I do feel like family should come first. You know, in my opinion, I feel like family should come first, and it do kind of make me angry that he ain't that type. He's the type of nigga that he can make plans with me and shit. Like, cause we haven't leave, cause sometimes we go months without talking, without even saying a word to each other. He'll make plans with me and shit, and one of his friends will call him and shit, and he'll cancel with me to go with his friends and shit. You get what I'm saying? And it just pisses me off. It makes me angry. You know, it just really shows me his character as a man. It's mainly because of shit like this summer too. I got the perfect example. I was going to Cedar Point. I planned a trip to Cedar Point with my cousin. You know, we planned this trip out. Didn't have nothing else to do. Cedar Point seemed kind of cool, and I could invite somebody else. You know, I'm like, okay, I can invite somebody. I'll invite a friend. And then I was like, nah, Chris ain't my brother. He ain't doing nothing. It would be kind of wrong of me if I invited a friend over my brother. You know, I'll feel kind of bad if I did this shit. You know, I'll feel shady. You know, I'll feel shady if I did that shit. So I felt obligated to ask him first, and if he declines, then I'll go to a friend. And of course, he didn't decline. You know, a free vacation, being fully paid for by me and my cousin. You know, he ain't gotta pay a penny for the shit. Me and my cousin paying for everything. So of course, this nigga hopped along, and I see this nigga just, he had the best time ever, best day of his summer. And do I get any mention? No. Do I get any thank yous? No. Do I get anything out of that situation? No. Just some unappreciative ass shit, you know? And that's so bitch made to me, because if it was one of his friends and shit, this nigga would be basically sucking at his friend dick if they did something for him. But once again, he assumes family is supposed to do stuff for him, so he don't say thank you, don't appreciate, you know, and that's just really sad to me, because I'm always there for him. He's never there for me. Y'all remember I had depression back in the day when I got expelled out of high school. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do with my life at that point. I had such hard depression. I struggled, you know, trying to find my path, and at that point, I needed somebody. And I told my brother how I felt. You know, I need help right now. Can you help me out? Can you listen to advice? And this nigga basically said, fuck how you feel. And he went out with his friends. I was suicidal at home needing help, and my older brother abandoned me for his friends. And I didn't know how to feel about that shit. I harbored resentment. And then the roles were reversed later, where he got his heart broken by a female. A chick had cheated on him. He really loved her. He was heartbroken and feeling really fucked up about it, crying his eyes out and all this shit. And I went there and approached him and hugged him. That's my brother. I was there for him. I gave him some advice. I held the punching bag for him so he could held my punching bag for him so he could get his aggressions out, and made him feel completely better. I was there for him on some brotherly type of shit. Even though back then when it was reversed and I need help, he abandoned me. It's just sad that as an older brother, he was just never there for me. I always had to do things on my own. We was only 2 years apart. I'm 22, he's 24, so it's not like it's a huge age gap where we can't get along because of the age gap. It's just two different type of people. Somebody who's loyal to family and somebody who don't give a fuck about family and takes family for granted. And he always been that way. Another example of this nigga basically throwing me under the bus is normally on my block we have a annual block party. Always happens in August, around mid to late August. We always have a block party where everybody get together and basically celebrate the block. It's Detroit, so it's very fucking ratchet. It's Detroit, so but it's an event me and my brother will always share together. It's kind of a family thing where we get out there, barbecue, put some stuff out for the kids. We used to participate as the kids, but we adults now, so now we put stuff out there for the kids and dance around with everybody, mingle a little bit, something for the family basically. And that's something me and my brother always did together. We was always together around on that event. And this year, I kind of thought it was going to be the same. Well, I didn't kind of think. I thought it was going to be the same type of thing, And this year, my brother just kind of abandoned me this year. He just kind of said, fuck it. He didn't help me this year. He wasn't out there with me this year. And instead, he invited his friends. He called his friends over, an annual event that's damn near tradition for me and him. He kind of just invited his friends and blew me off, kind of just left me hanging there. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, how could you do some shit like that? That was some damn near tradition type stuff that he just kind of threw out the window for his friends. So that's the kind of nigga he is, and it's sad that that's the kind of man he grew up to be. Older brothers are supposed to be there for their younger siblings, protect them, look out for them, give them advice, guide them. And I really didn't need that shit because, as y'all know, my father walked out on me. I didn't have no father. I didn't have no male influence on my life like that. So it would have been nice if he kind of stepped up and gave me some advice, helped me through some things, but he didn't. He simply did not provide any of that shit. And I just feel that's just a real shame when two siblings growing up in the hood and shit, and he chose his friends over people like me. It just makes me feel like, damn, all the males in my family are like that, just fucking flaky types. And my brother was no different, and it's a shame. We shared this very room together too. And I don't know. Like I said, some people just don't have loyalty in them. They loyal to the wrong people. And I pretty much can say this confidently. If I ever did get rich and famous, if I ever did get a shit ton of money, and I'm giving money to all the people that been there for me, all the loyal people that's been by my side and shit, would I give that nigga some money? Probably. That's my brother. I will give him money, but reverse that shit. If he got rich and famous, if he got money, would he do the same for me? I don't think he would. I think he'd be more dedicated to his friends than he ever was dedicated to me. And it's a shame that we grew up like that, and it's a shame that as we becoming men, we growing further and further apart and speaking less and less, and all we had was each other growing up. So it's just sad that as men we can't be brothers. We just won't be close growing up. I predict when we both get our careers and shit on get our careers, move out of Detroit, I don't think we'll ever see each other again. You know, so blood really isn't thicker than water. Well, not in my life anyway. But that's just how it is. But anyways, it's just been my personal vlog. Had to get that off my chest. You can hit me down in the comments down below. You can call my brother any type of names you want. You can go off on that nigga if you want to. You can go off if you want to. But anyways, I'm about to get out of here. Subscribe to my channel for more vlogs like this one and more discussions. G4 Liddy here signing off, and thank you guys for watching.